when you go to a hotel, you have all the same activities. When they speak about wellness center, you've got a spa, jacuzzi, and massages, but nobody's really taking care of you.
No.
So it's really different, the way of thinking it, of welcoming people. We are taking care of them in a different way, really in a different way.
Have you been thinking about buying your first rental property for some time, or do you already own a bunch of properties? Well, fellow investors, you found the right location to listen and learn from others' successes. Welcome to The Very Real Estate Effect with your host, Axel Mont-Saint-Jean.
Hello, and welcome back to the Very Real Estate Effect podcast, a show dedicated to real estate investing right here in Quebec, or maybe this case in Mexico. Woohoo. So I have my friend, real estate investor Mickael Micmacher, who's here. Hello for coming back on the show.
Hello, Axel. Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure. So today, I wanted to have you on because you are working on a big project in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to share it with others because it's actually really, really, really exciting.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what is it in the world that you're doing down there?
We have a project that is going to be a game changer, to be honest. It's in Quintana Roo, Tulum.
Yeah.
It's 25 minutes from the airport, the new international airport.
In Tulum?
Yeah, that opened a few months ago now.
Yeah.
We've already ordered the links with United States, and it opened with Toronto. We're waiting Montreal.
Mm-hmm. It's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah.
And Europe should be February.
Oh, wow.
February, March next year. They already have also the train Maya.
Train?
Maya train.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So what, from Cancun south? Or?
Cancun, Puerto Morelos, Playa del Carmen, and it's going to Tulum.
To Tulum, okay.
2 stops in Tulum and going back to Merida and making a cycle.
Oh,
like that.
nice.
Yeah. So they're waiting 4 million people in the airport and about 8,000 passenger a day in the train. Anyway, so very well located, 25 minutes from the international airport of Tulum, about 3.5 kilometers from the Caribbean beach.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just wonderful, well located in the jungle, in the new area in development that we could say it's the plateau 20 years ago.
The plateau 20.
Yeah, prices are low, but
it's
getting up.
Yeah.
Very, very, very high.
Okay.
So we are developing a project on 30 hectares that makes 74 acres.
74 acres.
Yeah, 74. And for people who do not really realize the size, it's 42 soccer fields.
Okay, so it's a big plot.
Yeah, big plot.
Plot.
With big cenotes already. Cenotes of, let's say, 100 square feet.
Okay, so cenotes are the holes in the ground where there's water.
Yeah.
And you can go swim and...
Yeah. The turquoise water that are
that's beautiful.
Yeah, wonderful places. And we've got 3 cenotes already. The biggest one is 70 meter. That makes 220 square feet diameter. So it's a lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
And so the project is in 4 phases.
Okay.
And the first one starts now in December.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking 20% of the whole superficie, developing a residential part with a private cenote. And there are going to be at least 60 lots.
Okay.
And all are going to be in ecological construction, conception and construction.
Okay.
So we're working hard with the local workers and providers to be sure to identify the right materials that are compatible with the humidity, with the heat, and with all the aspects we can find in the jungle. So it's going to be incredible. So this part is quite fine. It's starting now.
Okay, so that's phase 1. You said about 20% of the land.
Yeah.
And the you said 60 lots?
Yeah.
60 lots, and that's to build, is it villas or okay.
Villas, and each lot will be around 8,000, 9,000 square feet, which is huge because usually in Quintana Roo, in Playa or Tulum, those are more 3,000 square meters, and they're building 85, 90% of the size of the lot. Yeah. So they are just touching each other. All the walls are...
A lot of proximity.
Yeah, a lot of proximity. Here we've got 9,000 square meters, and its maximum would be 30%, means 2,700 square feet. And we can have 10-meter high So we can have 2 level and
a mezzanine or
on the top.
Rooftop terrace or something. Okay.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Next to it, we're also in phase 4. We're going to build a alternative school.
Okay.
Near the lots for the families who are going to settle down here with little commercial, convenience store and so on in phase 4. So this is phase 1. Phase 2, so phase 1 is interesting because those are big lots with ecological products, ecological conception. We want to decrease the consumption of electricity energy because there it's quite expensive, not like in Quebec. And so we want to decrease by 60% the consumption. And I also have ideas about not installing air conditioning with techniques used in Arabic Saudi, in Iran, in all these countries where it's 40, 50 degrees during summer. So I'm already working on that, and it's going to be just tremendous. And what is also very, very different than what is offered in the Riviera Maya is the retreat center.
Yeah.
So this phase 2 that starts 1 year after the starting selling the lots, and the retreat center, which is near the big 220 cenote, 220 square feet cenote, the retreat center will be a mix of Tony Robbins and Joe Dispenza.
Okay.
If I can resume it this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My partner, who is living in Playa right now, is specialized in all the rejuvenating equipments, the med beds and things like that. And I know you are keen on that too.
Yeah.
And I'm dying to speak to you too. Anyway,
we need to have this conversation after.
Yeah. And the idea here is we are selecting 5 to 10 equipments to install in the retreat center. And we have also space for practitioner. So we've got the Tony Robbins equipments and the Joe Dispenza practitioner, therapist, and so on. So we are merging them at the same place. The idea is to have a place for people to reconnect to themselves, to reconnect to their different part of the body part, the energetical part, energetical body, the spiritual, emotional, psychological, to reharmonize everything and to put that all the way it has to be, right? Okay. So it's just a tremendous place with a tuning temple of 2,500 square feet, sorry, and everything is ecological built. And the idea is to welcome people as in holidays because they're going to be also glamping, hotel, condos, and luxurious condos and villas too. Okay. Next to the retreat center, with amenities, of course, that we have in South. And so people could come in the glamping of the hotel as individuals, and they come to the retreat center. We've got a concierge dedicated for the retreat center. So with a questionnaire, we can say, okay, so you need a magnetism session, then Ayurvedic massage, and then, let's say, a stem cell session. And with these 3 in the week, we're taking care of you, right? Okay. And so it's very different, the way of thinking of welcoming people. So people like that, we want also to welcome people who want to organize seminars, so they can rent the tuning temple.
That's part of the wellness center.
Yeah. Okay. It's part of it. So they can rent it and they can sleep in the hotel and everything. And I've contacted several companies here in Quebec about their annual retreats to offer them to take care of their employees.
Yeah. Take care of the whole package.
Yeah, but offering a service dedicated for each of their employees. Okay. To feel better, to be better, to reconnect to themselves, to take out the stress aspects, to really
do a full tune-up, a personal human tune-up. Yeah. So then parts of the vision in the development, as you said, on phase 1 is to have up to 60 villas. Then it's the retreat center and the wellness center.
With the glamping and the hotels.
With the glamping and the hotel around. And then is there, what do the other phases consist of?
The phase 3 are dedicated for residential. So there is another with conscious village. So we have a village dedicated to music with a podcast studio and a recording studio. We have a village dedicated to arborists.
Okay.
Because we have 2 hectares permaculture site. We want to make it from the farm to the table. Because in the wellness center we're going to have 2 restaurants. And so on. So we've got 6 villages, dedicated villages. People who are going there have the intention of. So they are dedicated with activities, specific activities. And then the phase 4, it's the permaculture to provide food to everyone. The school, alternative school, and all the commercial zone I spoke about, small commerce, small spaces, not
Small
big one.
space. Yeah, not some big
No.
distribution. So what's the state of the project right now? And I understand you're in the process of acquiring the land.
Yeah, yes, we are. We have the letter of interest that is already signed. We have a very huge list of documents for the due diligence because the main problem in Mexico. The main problem is the ejido.
Is the what?
Ejido.
What does that mean?
Okay. In Mexico, the thing is, Mexico is federal state. In the land owns either to private people or to the federal state.
Yeah.
Okay. Like here with the crown, crown or private.
Crown land. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. It's the same thing, but it's federal. So what the government made in the different states, they say to people to gather together for agricultural activities. So there are ejido, it's like a fideicomiso, like a group of people for agricultural activity from 20 families to 200 families. Okay, and they can settle down here and have their exploitation of cereals, corn, whatever. Okay. The thing is now the great children now, they're going to school, they're educated.
They're not farmers anymore.
Yeah, they're not farmers anymore. And they see that Riviera Maya is growing so much. You have a lot of tourists. I mean, look at all the information, all the stats we have on Mexico about the billions of dollars
being spent on infrastructure.
In Quintana Roo.
There's a lot.
Yeah, because all the problem of drugs are north, near to the American border. Here we are near Guatemala and Belize. There's nothing here. Nothing, I mean...
tourism and construction are definitely the biggest industry.
Yeah. So what they are doing, the great children, they say, okay, we are going to make money. We are selling the lands to people who want to invest and create something and develop, right? But the thing is, the ejido is an association of agricultural people. So, and the state say, you do not pay taxes until you are providing food to the country. As soon as you're selling it, you're making lots. You're selling it. You're going to pay. You're going to pay. So you've got a uso de suelo, a use of the land for that. So what they're doing, some of them, because it's written in Spanish, and the thing is also when you arrive that there is a notary and a broker, and you say, oh, it's like in my country, America or Canada. Same thing. No. They're not doing the same thing at all. The notary is just a chamber of registry. They're not making no due diligence.
No, okay.
But you think they're doing it.
But
they
you
don't.
signed the deed with the notary?
So you've signed the deed with the notary, the contract, but you have a contract for the uso de suelo, for the right of use.
Okay. You can use it. You don't own the land.
Yes.
But can you develop?
You can develop, but 10, 20 years after, the guys could come and say, this is my land. I've got the title.
Okay. So how do you work around that?
So what we ask for this land, we ask a huge list of due diligence documents. We ask for the title of property. Means that the guys who are selling now, they have to pay all the taxes they never paid to the government. Ask for the title of ownership, the property, and then they can sell it to us.
Okay, so you're basically asking them to acquire it legally, so then they can sell it to you properly. Because
now they're using it. They are not owner of it. And the problem is, if one in family A is selling the right of use, but family B or F could also sell the same document. So they're taking the cash, but nobody is owning nothing, right? So the thing is, we have started in May the due diligence with the owners, because it's Mexico, it takes time and so on, and it's a huge land.
Yeah.
And now we're getting all the documents that are legal, legit about the ownership. We even asked the proof of the taxes that are paid.
Yep.
So we don't have a $60,000 to pay.
Surprise
At the notary. So we're getting more or less everything. We're making also a verification about the soil, quality of water, and topography. To be sure that we can build and everything. So those are the exit clause in the LOI we have signed.
The conditions.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. I mean, you have to do that due diligence.
Yeah.
No one's going to participate unless it's clear. And it's true that, as you said, it's not always the same ownership laws that we're used to here. So because there's so many different phases to this in terms of the residential, the wellness center, the commercial. How can people get involved?
Well, we are looking for partners. We are looking for people interested by the project.
Okay.
For phase 1 and the phase 2, which is going to start 1 year after the phase 1, very quick, because I believe in cross-fertilization, in selling the lots for villas and also the wellness and retreat center, right? So they're going to, and the glamping with short-term rental.
Yeah.
So they're going to cross-fertilize each other.
They can help each other, yeah.
So we are looking for people who have questions, who want to involve themselves, or want to have more information and want to see how they can help, how they can participate with us in this project. It's never been done right now. When you go to a hotel, you have all the same activities. When they speak about wellness center, you've got a spa, jacuzzi, and massages, but nobody's really taking care of you.
No.
So it's really different, the way of thinking it, of welcoming people. We are taking care of them in a different way, really in a different way. And then the name is I Am.
I Am?
A-Y-A-M. It's I am like the verb to be, I am. It's also the chakra of the heart. And say, I am. And it's also Maya wrote in reverse.
Oh, yeah. Good point. Yeah, good one.
Yeah. So the name is quite evocative. The logo has been made with the sacred femininity, the sacred masculinity, and the merge of both of them, and the balanced world. What my mission is to contribute to elevate the vibration of the world and the vibration of the people. So it's just great. It's working just on this path. And we want, because the idea, if I feel better and I vibrate at a higher level, so people around me are going also to vibrate at another level, a better one. And so it's spreading, right? And we need sense. We need to put sense in our life. We need to put the priority on the good things.
And so, just to go back to development, and then we're gonna be wrapping up. For people who could be interested, like, I've been looking to maybe do something down south. Could I buy a lot and build a villa on it?
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
So that's what I'm interested in.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to make a pre-sale for the lots. Because the lots normally are going to be sold in December, but we're going to start, thanks to the owner, we signed a contract with him, and so we decided to make a very low price to start it. So yes, you can, and we've got already the builders, as I said, and a very good architect too, very good team of engineers. Because we want to take into account the water, we want to take into account the free energy of sun.
There's so many variables.
So you can buy a land, be my guest. At a very low price.
I'll see you there.
Very low price. I'm going to have my home there too. It's very rare when a developer has its own house on the land. And I'm going to have my home there.
That's a testament of the seriousness. For those who are interested, how can people find out more about you and the project?
They can go through you.
Yeah.
Or they can contact me if you put my data
Contact
in
info.
your
Sure.
in your podcast.
Mhm.
I'll be happy to answer. And my partner is moving to Tulum. He's in Playa. Is moving to Tulum October 1st.
Okay.
And so he'd be there too if you want to visit the lands and everything.
Yeah, because there's a fair amount of travel. I mean, a lot of people here, Quebec, Ontario, go there frequently. So if anyone is interested, we could actually organize a visit over there.
Yeah.
And as you said, should anybody listening be interested, get in touch with me, social media, LinkedIn, by email, and then ask me for some more information, and I'll be happy to connect you with Mickael.
We could organize also like a webinar or something
Yeah,
together.
we will. It's in the pipeline. And stay tuned for more. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us today and sharing about your project.
Yeah.
And wish you best of luck with it.
Thank you very much, Axel. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. As usual, research your market, make some offers, and I'll talk to you next week. Thank you.